it's supposed to feel.
Welcome to Tarot the Stash Way, and this is Color Part 3. Woo! And, I'm all excited because the live worked.
That was cool.
So, yeah, the remix, I was having a little bit of fun. Y'all know that occasionally I get very creative and weird, and I just follow it. Oh, I love it. And but today, I'm glad everybody is joining. We have Jaime, Wandering Mountain Bardic Path. We have Medium Betsy Palmer here, and Betsy is joining me and Terry from Holding Your Space on Tuesday at this time for readings. And then we have Cartomancy Mesquite, Angela, and Purple Elephant Deb H, who keep getting wrangled into doing things with me.
Wrangled.
Yes, wrangled. It's like woo. Just so that everybody knows, Angela Cartomancy Mesquite just did her first live earlier this week, and for the first live, it was freaking incredible.
Thank you.
Kudos to you. Kudos.
I missed that.
Well, if you like and subscribe and ring the bell, you'll be notified.
Take that, Betsy. Ding, 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 ding.
That was the rub. I think I'm pretty sure I am subscribed.
Well, and here's the thing. I mean, all of the best chatters know this, that I always put the links down below and periodically check just to make sure that you're still subscribed, because apparently some weird things happen.
Yeah, they do.
And it's Mercury retrograde. So.
Well, I mean, we could blame Mercury, or we could just blame Gerald.
Oh, okay.
No. I like the Mercury plan better.
I like the Mercury. There you go. Let's say hi to some people. Jackie's Crystal Moon is here. Hello. And Jackie just did her second live recently. Plucky Heroine is here. Yes, the best chatters are here. Love me some best chatters. Yeah, Jamie's excited too. And Heather, Indigo Jaguar Intuitive Arts is here. Ziggy B, good to see you. Thank you, Nalani, Hypnocity. And Sherry, Voices from the Swamp. Sherry, are you still at home or are you back at work? So Pamela Batchelor is here. Hi, Pamela. Good to see you. Coyote Rosenbaum 91 is here. Good to see you. And I'm just getting caught up. Nancy Acrone's Intuition is here. And Nancy was on reading with me and Jane the Secret Tarot on Monday, and we have another one scheduled, so definitely like and subscribe. Dee is here. Hi, Dee. Thank you, Heather, for putting Angela's channel.
Yes, thank you.
And Nancy Acrone's Intuition is going to be lurking whilst multitasking.
You just had to say that word.
I just, and you know,
live.
Every live, I'm going to do it. Coyote Budman is here, and Coyote's actually going to be doing another live today, I believe. And Tortoiseshell Moon, Kathy, good to see you. And work lurking and away from keyboard, but I'm listening. Cool. So, thank you, Heather, for putting all of my guests' channels in.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, Coyote, sorry, it's tomorrow.
Come on.
It's tomorrow. So, I was excited when I saw it. So, this is Care of the Stashway Part 3. Part 3. These are all of the ones that we have to go through. I'm hoping we can get through them. For those of you who've not been to a Tarot the Stashway, this is about you. It's about having conversations around specific topics and learning how to apply them to you and reading tarot. It does not mean that the way I do it is the only way. This is my way. You do you. I encourage everybody to take notes. Yes, you do you, Jaime. You do you.
Duh.
You do you.
Betsy.
I should go like this.
Ow. Ow. Ow.
And so this is my tarot notebook. So I have all sorts of notes in here, and I do keep it next to me. Take notes, have some fun. You figure out what's going to work for you. You're the only one who knows.
So somebody tell me, which hurricane is Rebecca waiting for? Waiting for a hurricane. Did we send you ours? Where? Wait, what?
Florida.
No, there's one.
Is it
there's one.
Adalia or Adalia? Is that how you say it?
I have no idea how you say it.
No,
Where is it?
I think in Florida.
I believe it's Florida.
Goodness. Well, I hope you get the wet kind and not the fire tornado kind like we got.
Yeah,
I think it's Hurricane Adalia.
I think you are correct.
Yep. So
Soul
Teresa
Star
said-
is here. Thank you. Twisted Sushi, who's Amanda.
Amanda.
I'm remembering these things. I'm learning these things. Rossi is here. Hello, Rossi. Teresa. Good to see you again, Teresa. And Adalia. Yeah. So, all right. So, what we do is we pick a card, or I pick a card, and then we talk about our initial response, and we're talking about these colors in general, and then we also talk about how we can apply those a bit to tarot. And we are open to hearing about elemental associations, chakra associations, and any cultural awareness that we have. So, and
I missed the memo part about the tarot, but that's okay. I can adapt.
it's the tarot is just like if it shows up for individually for you, if you see this, because it's one of those things. It's one of those things is depends upon how it's in proximity. It's in context for me in tarot. So,
Jonathan, hello.
Aloha.
and oh, well, there you go. Indigo Jaguar is my middle name, and Jonathan is here. Hi, Jonathan. It's good to see you. So, all right. All right. Let's talk about the color gold. So when you experience gold, what's your initial response when you see it? And then what's your initial response when you see it? We'll start with that.
Crowns, sun,
Okay.
Leo,
Yes.
Royalty and divinity.
strength.
Yes.
Pentacles.
Okay. Jaime, what are you thinking?
Well, so I have to kind of explain it. I kind of look at I took this as kind of like the aura side,
Mhm.
right? And how I see colors and stuff. So
Okay.
just off the top of my head, sun, element fire, crystals, pyrite, lapis, tiger eye. That's the immediate.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
That's great. And Pamela said warm.
Mhm.
Heather, solar plexus and self-empowerment. Jackie, divine protection and connection.
Mhm.
And Plucky is quoting Oscar Wilde, color can speak to the soul in 1,000 different ways. Amen. Rebecca said the angel realm.
Mhm.
When I think about gold, I think about it's about wealth and luxury and the things that you have to dig for to find worth.
Mhm.
And so there's cool. And Nalani said alchemy.
Mm-hmm.
So, and thank you, Teresa, for subscribing to everyone.
Yeah, you hit on like luxury and stuff, and when it shows up, it's someone's enlightened or they have past hardships and they've chosen humility, and compassion and excellence. And there's always because actually I heard Betsy in my head when I was making my notes of everything. I heard Betsy of, okay, but Jaime, where's the balance? Because everything on here, there are a couple that I've looked at, how there's always the shades and the different shades mean things. So while I'm not talking about the shades, I understand the shades. And there are, I don't want to say negatives, but there's the opposite of all the positive. But I'm choosing to be Betsy today, and I'm going with the nice, warm, and yummy that I choose to see versus looking at the muddied colors and what those mean and stuff.
Go ahead, Betsy. What do you say to that?
So the balance for me immediately when because it does speak to abundance and richness and luxury, as Gerald said. I was trying to find the word luxury. So what's the balance of that? King Midas,
Ah, true.
who became so enthralled with the appearance, the surface. Oh, for God's sake!
Hilarious.
You guys hear that? Can you hear it?
Oh yeah. Did you see her energy just go wing?
This is real life, people.
I'll be back.
This is real Betsy.
This is real Betsy. Well, and I think, and for me, gold is one of those things. Like if you balance it, yes, that Midas, but also it can be tarnished and jaded, and therefore, I think for me, gold is something that you have to maintain it, and you have to have it in the appropriate balance.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Well, yes, go ahead. Sorry, I interrupted.
solid gold is not as strong as gold in different carats. So.
Well, what I was going to say, because you were talking about, well, both of you are kind of doing the opposites, right? So if you think about the association with Ra, right? But there's also Odin, Shiva, Zeus, Dionysus. There's sometimes it takes a road south.
Yeah. Oh, Dee said you can't tarnish gold, but it can it get gross? I don't know. I don't wear a lot of gold, so.
Well, you got to clean it.
There you go. Okay. I want to use an opportunity to catch up with some starred comments. Zane, Tarot Token Witchery is here. Hello, Zane. Kathy Tortoiseshell Moon said sovereignty.
It's a good word.
Yes, sovereignty is a great word. And Jonathan said gold, riches, solar plexus, the heavens, alchemy, emperors. Yes. D said incorruptible. Okay. And Michelle Marie, Astrological Tarot, is here and is saying hello to the best chatters. And Tuesday is Mars Day, and he rolls the he rolls the solar plexus. So that's cool. And and they meditated with citrine today. That's cool. And Heather Indigo Jaguar Intuitive Art said higher dimensions too for me, gratitude and abundance. And Twisted Sushi Amanda said in color healing they say gold can be too heavy to start out with, but I find it super strengthening and powerful. That's nice. And
may I add a thought? In jewelry, as you all know, one of us loves jewelry. Gold, pure gold, 24 karat gold is too soft to be worn as jewelry. You have to mix stuff with it. You guys may have already mentioned that while I was out. Anyway,
I did. And by the way, Jackie, she said I can hear it here in Ireland. So, Lucky Heroine said, ironically, the impurities in gold makes it stronger.
Yeah. The alloys, right? You have to add stuff to it to make it strong.
Heather also said the goddess Danu. And Kristen Louise is here making dinner. Good to see you, Kristen. I hope you're remember to drink water. You've got a lot going on. Yes, D, gold doesn't tarnish. Gold is a temptation and can fuel greed. That's a nice insight. Yes. Gold doesn't rust or tarnish. It's malleable and virtually indestructible. So gold will get dull, but it will never tarnish like silver. And just getting caught up because...
Anybody else hearing Midas Man in their head, that old 70s prog rock song by, I think it was Fairport Convention or It's a Beautiful Day, one or the other.
I don't remember that.
Ooh, yeah.
Kathy said, my friend, when visualizing a shield of protection, visualizes it as gold.
Yeah, I do that too.
Yeah, my bubble has gold fringe. Yeah.
Okay. I will need to use that because I don't use a gold bubble. Mine is mostly silver. Jaime, you already mentioned elemental associations, but what about the rest of you? Where do you put? Okay, elemental associations, and is it active, receptive, or neutral?
I would say active in that it attracts abundance.
Okay. Jaime, is it active, receptive, or neutral?
I would go with active.
Okay.
I would say fire and active.
Yeah, I would definitely say fire. And for me, it's very active because it reminds me of the daytime, the bright sun. So, but did I not say? Okay, there you go. It's Amanda. Okay.
You did, but yeah.
Gold is currency used for deity worship. Yes. Oh yes, Hershey. I mean, yes. Monkey. Sorry, Hershey. Hershey pop in now because I said her name out loud. Gold candles are often used for abundance spells. Yes. And often used for wedding rings. Correct. And so, yeah.
And don't forget, for those that are on the dark side of the force, toilets.
Sure.
So there are a lot of wonderful resources to where you can investigate things about color. I have this deck, which is the Secret Language of Colors cards. I heard about it on Dozen Cats Wellness Tarot, and Heather has it, and Angela, you have it too.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's this book that I recently got, which has information in it. Don't discount looking at the books that come with cards,
Exactly.
because a lot of times, for instance, everybody knows Robin Wood, the book, or Robin Wood Tarot, the book. She talks about it. She actually has an outline of different symbols, so that's very helpful. And
Look, Monkey can even hear the blower. Look at him.
You hear that, Monkey?
Benabel Wynn and Holistic Tarot also gives great information about color, so pay attention to that. So, okay. Yep, Heather has that deck too. Okay. Other thoughts about gold?
Regal. That's the word I want. Regal.
Mm-hmm.
I think one of the notes that I have on the back of this is gold is that which can be seen.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you are thinking about I would encourage you to, as you look around your environment and you see gold, how does it make you feel? What's your response? And then when you see gold in a tarot card or on a tarot card or an oracle card, how does it make you feel? How does it make you feel? So yes.
And one thing that keeps popping up for me is when I am marinating in gold, it seems like it's limitless possibilities involved with this color, because gold can be very iridescent, reflecting all the other colors or refracting all the other colors.
Mm-hmm.
And that it does, since it is so active, it does seem like the upward trajectory is only limited by ourselves. And it just seems to be calling to the highest and best possibility.
Yeah, and I think for me, having grown up Catholic, and gold was an important color in the ritual pieces. The chalice was gold.
Yeah,
it was
still
so
is.
very, very important. So it's held in high regard. So Dee said all civilizations covet gold. Many killed for it. Yeah, unfortunately. And what did I say? Hershey. I said your name before you got here, and I said, okay, she's going to show up. So, and must be a peasant at heart. I have never been attracted to gold. Don't even like gilding on cards. So, and Vanessa S is here taking care of a sick teenager. Gold, Feng Shui, represents abundance and security.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And Robin said, silence is golden. Hello, Toadstool Tarot. Worth your weight in gold. Makes new friends, but keeps the old. One is silver and the other is gold. Nice. And okay. Is there a chakra associated with gold, Betsy? Jaime? Deb? Anybody?
I don't know anything past the soul star, which is white, silver white. I don't know anything that's above that. So
Okay.
sorry.
No.
Jaime, what say you?
No, because I don't look at, I have chakra decks and things like that, obviously. And I use color, but I don't look at color with chakra stuff. So no.
Yeah. Rebecca said gold is also one of the best conductors of electricity. That's true. Manipura chakra is what, hang on, I'm shutting my...
Oh.
Thank you.
Good to know.
Thank you.
Yes. And yeah, it can feel extravagant at sometimes. So, okay. Well, we just finished gold now. And yes, I am moving at a quick pace because got a lot of colors. Let's do silver. What do you think of? What's your initial reaction? Okay. What do you think about silver in regards to anything that we've talked about? Associations, feelings. I'm going to start with Deb at this point. I'm going to surprise Deb. Oh, wait a minute. Betsy has got something up.
No, that's okay. Deb, go.
I don't have anything. But I associate silver with still with enlightenment, the silvery moon. The silver is like the reflection of white. It can be pure, it can be wholesome, it can be, whereas I tend to see gold as a masculine kind of thing. Silver is more feminine to me.
Okay. Yes. Yes. Okay. I'm starting a bunch of comments, but keep, Angela, what say you?
Well, it just reminds me of having to polish the silver every Christmas.
Okay.
Not real fond of it.
A lot of work.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of work. Jaime, what about you?
I'm just going to throw you my whole paragraph, okay?
Go for it.
Moon, metal, water, moonstone, labradorite, the color of abundance, spiritual or material. Usually in auras, it's super, super rare to see blessed, spirituality, enlightenment, deep connection, stillness, grounded, nurturer, usually connected to Hecate. And the two cultural things that I found interesting, China associates it with yin energy, and the indigenous here, silver embodies spiritual powers and promoting healing.
Ooh.
There you go. Poof, all of it.
And for those of you who are going to watch that back and take notes, congratulations. This is why we're here. Betsy, what were you going to say?
Soul Star. Yeah. So that is, yeah. So, yeah. Throat is turquoise blue, sapphire blue, crown is purple, soul star up above that. And I'm in agreement with a lot of what Deb has said. Oops. Deb, Jesus.
There you
Deb
go.
said about moon, yin. Yes, I agree with a lot of that. The reflective quality, absolutely. The mirroring quality, absolutely. I think, yeah. Whereas for gold, if you were using it for shielding, it would be like armor. To me, silver would be like wrapping yourself with mirrors to bounce back everything coming to you.
Ooh, I like that.
Yes, and it feels very cool to me. Still and quiet, not go go go. Definitely calm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do you want to hear something interesting?
We
Yes.
do.
Well, to me, it's interesting. So if I think of shielding, right? Now I know that gold is hard, and I know that it's harder than silver. Silver is more malleable, but the reason that I would choose a silver, if somebody said shield now, it would be this cascade of silver lines knotting together, twisting, going around, and the whole nine, because it's quick and fast and tough.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas gold, I would have to mentally pound it into place. Now, if I can erect that and have that as a handy back here, then yeah, that's groovy. But if Betsy said, Jaime, cover yourself right now, it would be tons of little silver knots and threads and things.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Armor was silver color, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there's also in Native American jewelry, there's one process called tufa casting. And I think it's TUFFA.
Yep.
That the pieces, it's like sand casting method, but they're extremely hard. A tufa cast cuff would be way stronger, harder than a gold of equal weight. A gold bangle or a cuff of equal weight, you could ding and scratch, but tufa cast, forget it. You would have to like run over it with a truck to break it.
Yeah. Can I comment to Hershey?
Yeah, please.
So I hear you, but this, in that instant of what Betsy was saying, it's just, for me, that's my perception, right?
Yeah.
That's it. That's all.
Chainmail. Hey, chainmail. They didn't use gold, did they?
No.
They
Yeah.
used a blend of what? Probably pewter and silver and what all? Alloy to make all that stuff.
Probably some copper somewhere.
Steel. I don't know. Were they even calling it steel back then?
Yeah.
Iron was in it, right?
Diane Oil Painter is here, and Hershey said, I totally understand.
Oh, I knew you would.
Yeah. Oh, of course. Well, and I think for me, silver is oftentimes, it's about the feminine. It's very receptive. It reminds me of the moon. It reminds me of the mysteries and things that I cannot see because of the moon and that mystery about it. And I am similar to you, Jaime, in a lot of times in Coven when we're casting a circle via Zoom, it's silver threads connecting us. And so that's
highly conductive.
Yeah, highly conductive. And I actually think silver is much more affordable, I think. And it just is, it's not necessarily of this world. When I think of gold, I think of the material world. When I think of silver, I think of the non-material world. I think more spiritual. So, all right, I am going to get Cat up in the Cat up.
Oh, by the way, Google cat and then touch the paw button. On the Google Cat page, there's a little paw print. When you touch it, it's different arms of cats. Meow, 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 meow. You can cover your whole page with paw prints.
Rose Blue is distracting themselves. So, okay.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to get caught up in the 20 best chatters comments. I'm going to go through these fairly quickly. Divine feminine moon energy, yes. Robin has mentioned our hair grows silver as we get older, so I think there comes some wisdom there. Yes. Just in case you need to know, and this is for entertainment purposes only, silver kill werewolves. So, don't seek, don't follow what we say if you need to do that. Pamela said cold reflective. And Coyote said silver to me screams lunar versus gold solar.
Yeah.
And Vanessa said stars. Yes. And Dee said, I feel silver has a feminine energy. And gold is sun, silver is the moon. Yes. Jonathan said silver, moon energy, feminine, goddess energy, starlight, magic, and mystery. And Michelle Marie said, don't gain the world and lose your soul. Wisdom is better than silver or gold. Bob Marley. I love a good musical reference. And Kathy said, silver is reflective and calming to me. And yes, by the light of the silvery moon. It is a good lyric. And Heather said, one of my favorite holiday songs, Silver and Gold.
Yes, indeed.
It's from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Rankin and Bass. So, not that I was talking about that recently.
No.
Hershey said, infused with protection when added to things. I can certainly do that. Pamela agrees that the moon. Rebecca said, first thing that comes to mind was the Lone Ranger's horse.
Cute.
Good point. Dee said, Vikings love silver. They collected silver. Dane Geld tribute or protection money. Did I pronounce that word right? Dane Geld tribute? Okay.
Well, Jamie, I'm used to that being associated with horses, aren't you?
Poncho, you bet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mary Thornberry said soft, white, lustrous transition metal. It exhibits the highest electrical conductivity, thermal conductivity, and reflectivity of any metal.
Goodness gracious.
Yep.
We do have the best chatters.
I love this. I love this. So yes. And oil painter Diane said, I use copper and silver most of the time. Yeah. And Rebecca also said, I love silver jewelry. It feels smooth to the skin. That makes complete sense.
Well, I wondered why this guy decided he wanted to come out and play today.
Pretty. Look at that.
It's an Apache Thunder God.
Ooh, nice. And I used silver or forged iron with most of my rituals and protection tools and stones. Karen Johnson is here. Hi, Karen.
Hey, Karen.
Okay. Also heard of our soul's card to our physical bodies are silver. Cord. Sorry, cord. So, and I have a solid silver ring with black onyx I put on my left hand. Maybe that helped hold my amethyst geode.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah. Mercury element. Yes.
Yes, indeed.
And yep, best chatters. And yeah, a lot of love for your necklace.
Oh, it's a Danish torque. This part of it.
Okay.
Yeah. Scrambling things as usual.
Silver seems cooling to me, whereas gold brings heat in mind. That makes sense. And Sharon Sipe is here. Hi, Sharon. Good to see you. And okay, please spell the author's last name. Annabelle. Trying to find her books.
That's got to be Benabel Wen, right? That's got to be
Benabel.
Yes.
Ding,
This is the one you're thinking about. Benabel Wen. So, okay. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I mean, no worries. You're just going to have to pay it back when you come on because Thomas, Tarot Your Way, and Deb and Angela are joining me for a Tarot the Stash Way. We're talking about formulating appropriate questions for tarot. So there you go. And see you, Heather. Thanks for your help. And solar plexus, yes. So, okay. Anything else about silver? Is silver something that is used in Feng Shui? I don't know.
That's a good question. I've never heard anybody talking about it.
I don't know either. So, okay. Well, I'm going to pause for a second, and here you go. You all know what's coming. This section of the video is brought to you by the word iridescence. Everyone say it with me. Iridescence. Iridescence. A lustrous rainbow-like play of color caused by differential refraction of light waves. Everything becomes iridescent when you like, share, and subscribe to our channels. Iridescence. And
marvelous.
I had fun with that and playing with it. So, and Coyote is enjoying just listening today. And thank you, Jonathan, for including that. And there you go, iridescence. All right. So let's talk about the color yellow. Yellow. Ooh, Betsy's going to go first. All right.
Solar plexus chakra. So yeah, this is where you're making stuff happen. Like, to me, when I think of this card and Gerald's shirt, I think of the intention we're setting about creating the things that we wish to have around us in our world, making stuff happen. Yeah. So this is to me definitely all about intention, about get moving, taking accountability, taking responsibility. This is follow your gut intuition. It's a reason it's a gut intuition.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this one is very important to me in action.
Okay.
Not so much reflection. Like when I think of root and second chakra, I think of, yes, there's action there, but there's also a lot of reflection. Taking time to unpack what's going on within you. Am I safe? How do I feel about the physicality of me and safety? And then above it, we have the heart. So, and love and radiating the truth about who we are from the heart. In the middle of these things, well, what is in between those things of reflection and self-identification? Action.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't act, you can spend all the time you want in reflection, but if there's no action to back it up, then what are we doing? We're just sitting in the lake. We're not going to row to either end.
That makes a lot of sense. Jaime?
Number one color that people do not want to hear is in their aura. Number one color.
Why?
Number one. Number one. So I have Mercury and Air, crystal citrine, amber, pearl, Heliodor. It's the creativity, the relaxed, the friendly, the very playful, but it also can go depending on the shade. So this is one that I did shades of because it's really super important. That can be fear of loss. If it's, lemony, bright yellow is the playful, cloudy, you're aimless, insecure, all of that stuff. It's sacred in most places, yellow is. The three cultural things that I found interesting: Egypt, it's the color of mourning. Israel, of course, my people, the color of Jews from the Middle Ages. And France, it's the color of jealousy.
Ah.
I would have never thought. And for me, I have a little diagram. I know my lovely art, but yellow comes in on the emotional when it comes to all of this. And I don't know, my best friend, when she asked me, because I've told you guys before, I do not read people with, I won't. I try and shut it all off because it's intrusive. And she asked me one day what color she was. Her favorite color is this specific color of blue. And I told her that she was predominantly yellow. And Betsy, your face, that's exactly what she did. Right. My credibility went in the toilet. Yeah.
But you told her the truth. You didn't tell her what she wanted to hear.
Well, sure. Mm-hmm. I'm always going to do that. But yeah.
Yeah. And Hershey said, I didn't know that. I must know more. Never thought it would mean jealousy.
I was shocked. There are several countries actually that think that it's associated with jealousy. So.
Well, and I think, yeah, because there's also you can get into the color language of flowers, or the language of flowers, and the color is really important. So,
Mm-hmm.
And isn't it interesting, in America, yellow is like the color to denote cowardly behavior.
Right. That's right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. which I've never looked at yellow that way.
Yeah. And okay, Deb, Angela.
Well, I think of it as the color of purification.
Mm.
Okay.
You purify things with fire, and fire, flame is yellow oftentimes.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why it brings in the thought of purification to me.
Okay, I like that.
Me-
I'm clicking all of the, all of the comments that people are making. They're great. Go ahead, Deb. Sorry.
To me, it's the color of happiness. It's the color the sun emits. It's warmth, and it's not a good color for me. I can't wear yellow, but it's a color that that when it's around me, it makes me happy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think yellow for me, it's a vitality. It's a lot of energy. It's very youthful. I think a lot of times it's glory and triumph and things that are happy. It's a very projective energy. It's active. So when yellow is there, it's like, yeah. And I think it goes back to what you were saying, Betsy. What's the action that's going to happen now?
Mm-hmm.
There's got to be doing that. I mean, and think about the sun card in the tarot. It's one of the best cards to get, and it's a whole lot of yellow. A whole lot of yellow.
It's one of my favorite colors.
So, and okay, so
It's surprising though how triggering and polarizing something could be, right? Because yeah, I mean, definitely active, right?
definitely active, yes. So I am going to get caught up on the 23 finishing this up. Beth said silver and gray in feng shui represent control, neutrality, wisdom, and stabilizing energy. They can make a space feel steady and cut through chaos.
Oh, nice.
Holy crap. Yes, that's great. Kathy said silver feels futuristic and space agey. I can see that. And Mary brought up Yellow Brick Road. Yes. And Rose Blue, currently wearing a wide stripe yellow white shirt. There you go. And yellow, happiness, Coyote said. And happiness, joy, spring, freshness, airy. Yep. What are you laughing at?
Dee's comment about the first thing she thought of.
Well, yeah, and
but don't you check the color? Talk about, like Jaime was saying about the gradients of color. That's how you see how someone's functioning, right? The kidney function in the color of urine.
Yep. Okay. He said yellow roses symbolize friendship and joy. Jaime, what are you gonna say?
Vanessa, I did not say it wasn't good to see. It's what people don't want to hear. Yeah, they don't want it. They don't want you to see yellow, and I don't know why.
You know, my brief stint in Sedona doing walk-ins, reading the Carillion chakra thing was part of the job. I had to learn how to do it. And I would concur, Jaime, when people got the image of what they saw there, oh, I wanted green, or, oh, I wanted blue. Yeah. And seeing red was like seeing red. People associated it negatively to a certain extent. Yeah.
Yeah. And so, I mean, that's an important thing as the color yellow shows up. Think about what it draws in you and why that is, because there's a whole lot of active associations with it. So friendship and joy, yellow roses. Where yellow on Monday represents the moon and the Chandra, Hindu deity of the moon.
Okay.
And Vanessa said in feng shui, yellow is your health and spiritual being.
That's it. A cousin of mine a long time ago, 20 years ago, got very, very ill. And for some reason or another, their family, who are all pretty much muggles, decided to ask me what I thought. And I was like, ooh, she needs to have yellow around her. She needs to be stepping up and taking action. And they all thought I was nuts. I don't know why they bothered to ask me. They thought I was nuts anyway. But nevertheless, that answers the question right there. Thank you, Vanessa.
You may be nuts, but you're my kind of nuts.
Thank you.
So, in the 10th century, the French painted the doors of traitors and criminals yellow. Also symbolizes jealousy in Germany. So, and tin, iron, and copper. I'm not sure where that falls.
I was thinking about those countries that probably don't vibe too much with the tarot tube kind of vibe, so the yellow doors would probably signal to us, oh, that's part of our tribe.
Reflexes. I've heard, yellow being associated with being scared and cowardly. Several whoa for me. That's insane to Hershey. So, in my family, Rossi said, in my family, our babies leave the hospital in yellow, regardless of sex.
Nice.
I like that.
Sunshiny start.
Yes. Really never thought. Okay. And yellow can represent cowardice and describes jaundice. Yes. Oh, the caution light is yellow. And I would say our association with it, depending upon how it falls in a reading, absolutely. Uplifting color. Yellow is Gerald's shirt. Yes. I did wear it on purpose. My favorite, you have my favorite color on your head today, Deb. There you go. And Rose said, years ago, someone told me my aura was yellow. Yes, I'm hyperactive. So, and Ziggy B said, yellow represents positive energy. And, here you go. Jaime is saying citrine, amber, heliodor, and pearl. Yeah, and that's yellow. And Lello. Yellow is the color of my horrible neighbor's teeth from a few years ago. Oh, oh my
classic.
That's funny. Okay. As a kid, Grandma said I was 5 springs in different directions. Oh, Rose. So, electrical banals, gonna have to be sudden, crazed electric. They call it mellow yellow. Oh, mellow yellow. Okay.
Oh, that's what that is.
Okay. Sharon, thank you for putting the things there. That's okay. Bees and butterflies. Color of yellow. Yellow makes me feel optimistic. Citrine is my favorite crystal. Yes. And okay, going to scroll down. And yellow is associated with sanguine personality. Sanguine is a people person. Sanguine?
It sounds like that's the next word of the day.
Actually, I already have it made.
Oh!
Yellow argonite is my new stone. I use it a lot. Cool. And Big Bird. Big Bird, how can you not like Big Bird? It's awesome.
Exactly.
So, all right.
Cool.
Woo! Ooh, and butter.
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 Yeah. How about purple? Oh, hi, Pierrette. Good to see you. What about the color purple or violet or variations thereof?
Well, I think we all know who goes first on this one.
So,
Can't even get the arrow right to go to bed. There you go. You got it. See, I gotta go that way. Over there.
Well, Purple is the color of royalty.
Mm.
It's the lowest wavelength in the color spectrum that you can see.
Okay, Deb, don't overthink it.
You have a lot more.
I'm like going, all of a sudden I'm watching Deb and I'm like going, dude, stop. It's okay.
It's my favorite color. It's the color of the third eye chakra.
Mm.
It's the color of amethyst. It's in nature. It's not extremely rare, but it's reasonably rare. It's just my favorite color.
That's what's
It makes me happy.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I want to encourage people in chat to tell us what they think about the color purple. I mean, that's a great book. It's an amazing film, but what associations do you have with the color purple? So Angela, Betsy, Jaime, who would like to go next?
It's associated with the third eye, and when I think about that, I think of mental clarity.
Okay.
It's like clearing your head.
Okay.
Well, this is interesting for me because I've always associated purple with crown chakra and sapphire blue with third eye.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it. Yeah.
So for me, if somebody pulls this crown chakra card when I'm doing a session, I automatically know we're talking about a spiritual something.
Yes.
So to me, this is just the full-on thing that whatever we're doing is not material world based. It is something that is in the non-physical.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, higher calling, yes, definitely. Wait, I just blanked. So okay, you guys go.
Jaime, I'm going to jump in. I think purple is oftentimes it's royalty and majesty, and there's riches associated with that. Because to get purple, you needed red and blue dye, so you had control over that. It's a very spiritual color. There's a lot of wisdom associated with it. I think this is why when you see purple is oftentimes associated with the higher vibrational beings and higher vibrational people. So yeah. Jaime, what about you?
Neptune, water, lepidolite, purple fluorite. Aura is wise, intellectual, independent, seeing the bigger picture. Culturally, royalty and privilege. Thailand, it's the color of Sunday, which I kind of like the idea. It's the color. What's the color of Sunday? Purple.
Oh yeah.
And then Catholics, it's mourning, death, crucifixion. Those are the interesting cultural things.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Okay. I'm going to go through the chat. Prince for the color purple. Purple.
Absolutely.
I mean, there you go. And Beth agrees. Karen Johnson's favorite color is purple. Rossi said purple, royalty, wealth, power. Their favorite color. Rose Blue likes purple wildflowers. And yeah, there's the association with the different chakras. So I think they're so oftentimes can be very close together. Calming. Vanessa. Purple feels mysterious. I associate it with wisdom. Ooh, and it looks good with silver. So
It does.
if I say so myself. Beth has actually put in historically purple is attributed to power and sacred knowledge, inspiration, and mystery, peaceful movements and cooperation. think amethyst. So that's cool.
And as,
go ahead.
as my guides were telling me this morning, when you're looking at a color, check the color wheel on either side of it. And this can be like a simple 3-card reading. So we're dealing with the spiritual today in purple, and the 2 colors associated with that. Root chakra, all the way down at the bottom, guys. So safety and security, and third eye. So finding, again, the balance where you are in safety and security, walking between 2 worlds. I would start with that if it was me doing a reading, to address where are we feeling safe, unsafe in being a spiritual being on this 3rd dimensional plane.
That's awesome.
I really appreciate that, and paying attention to the colors around it. That's so powerful. Yeah.
It makes me think in tarot where you have ghost cards, you know. What are those?
Yeah, exactly.
Great. It's an opulent color. Opulence.
Opulence.
Purple strengthens the mind and allows you to perceive things more clearly and truthfully. And when my dog Bodhi won't listen to me, I pick up my amethyst and say the word amethyst, and he sits down. Then he wants me to touch the stone to his body. Love that.
Yeah.
Yes. Amethyst, yes. Purple is my energy session. Purple in my energy session, it tells me they received a healing.
Yeah, I know a lot of people talk about that.
Yeah.
Purple with like Reiki and whatnot. Yeah.
And Rose reminds us that purple also looks good with gold. So, it's associated with the Archangel Zadkiel. And in Feng Shui, it is an auspicious color when one is about to deal with money, business, dealings. One wears something purple.
Oh.
That's interesting.
Amanda Carroll, I am glad you're here. So that's favorite color is blue indigo. Cool. And okay, yeah, thumbs up, folks. All right. All right. Any other thoughts on purple? I mean, now I've got the song Purple Rain stuck in my head. And Purple Haze. So not gonna, there's a reason they pick those, right? So, and okay, so trying to go in time. How about the color black? Let's talk about the color black. So
Often associated with death or endings.
In the West.
Yes. So when everybody in chat, when you think about the color black, what do you associate with it? What type of energy is it? Is it active, receptive, neutral? And any other cultural associations you may have with it would be great.
Oops.
I mean, it's the color of protection.
Thank you. Yeah. If I need to do something for protection, I generally find myself reaching for something black or putting on black or black tourmaline. Who doesn't love you some good black tourmaline, right?
At every door.
You what?
At every door.
Every door? Okay. Jaime, what do you got?
Saturn water, luck and courage, black onyx, hematite, Apache tears. It can be you're tired or low in energy. There's a lot going on. Stability, grounded, power, culturally, power, control, wisdom, death. Thailand, it's the color of unhappiness, and India, it's negativity and darkness.
Okay.
That's what I got.
I have associated with the color black. I think about, these are things that are hidden. These are the unknown, and I think there's a lot of power in black, and the it is also for me a protection, because part of that protection is if I don't want to be seen, I'm going to fade into the darkness. I'm not going to be visible. So, I'm just
So in Western culture, it's associated with mourning.
And we learned that white is associated with mourning in other cultures, and I love that.
And the reason that it's associated with mourning in Western cultures is because, for the same reason that white is in Eastern cultures, is that it's believed that it hides you from the evil spirits that are coming to
Interesting.
claim your loved one.
Interesting.
So it's a superstitious reason.
And I think this is one of the important things as we think about color, and I would encourage you to, as you look at your tarot decks and you look at your oracle decks, think about your base association with a color, and then research it so that you can expand it.
Yeah.
Because I'm a huge supporter of paying attention to what is your initial reaction, and then what is your informed reaction. Ooh, I like that, informed reaction, because I think that that forces me, if I initially don't like the color black, and I go, oh, I don't like the color black, what is it about it that I don't like? And then I get more information, then I have more understanding to apply when I'm doing a reading. Because I'm going to, if this is just me, I'm going to trust what bubbles up when I'm doing the reading.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
Okay. I am, all right. Just getting caught up in, all right. Beautiful. All right. So, Mary said void.
Yes.
And Beth said, black is my favorite color to wear. It's everything. Yes.
Foundation.
That's a foundation. Exactly. Evening. Yes. And all of the answers are wonderful. But bruises can be purple. Yes. A lot of, yes.
Yes.
We do have that onyx and tourmaline. Amanda Carroll said, love wearing black. Protection, and it looks good on me. Hey, it's very chic. Little black dress. Yep. Hershey brings up light purple is associated with the light of the sun, ultraviolet, which is the area of the color spectrum that humans cannot see. Good point. Very good point. Thank you. Again, in my energy session, it means cancer and attention is needed pronto.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Black. Yeah. Don't you see a mass? I understand that one. You can see a mass as kind of a black thing.
Yeah.
And I also see kind of harmless, mindless spiritual parasites as little black soot balls.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Neutral, which is how I feel today. Okay. Hey, you're going to look good with everything. Black looks good with everything, actually. And Imperial Topaz.
Imperial Topaz is like a peachy pink, though. It's almost like a salmon color. It's a kind of a color changing thing. So I'm curious, Pamela, why that one came up.
Yes. And
it's rare and expensive. A lot of topaz is super affordable, but not that one.
Yeah. In physics, black is the absence of color. Yes. Lava rock.
Indeed.
Don't take lava rock because Pele's not going to be happy about that.
Do not take her children.
Yes. Black cat, sure. And black reminds me of isolation, going it alone and or despair when looking at a standard RWS. I can see that. Kathy,
I just saw the 5 of pence in my head.
Kathy Tortoiseshell Moon said, I associate it with darkness and shadow, and that's not a bad thing.
Mm-mm.
So, and Mary said, in some Native American cultures, black is seen as the color of life and the color of the west direction, which is associated with introspection and self-discovery.
Mhm.
Interesting.
I always wondered why there was that black slice or wedge in the medicine wheel. Thank you.
And Dee said, in the UK, Queen Victoria made black fashionable for mourning after Albert died.
Yes.
Mhm.
Good to know.
Hawaiian heirloom jewelry is all based on Victorian mourning jewelry.
Yes.
Engraved yellow gold with black enamel.
Yes.
Amanda never paints with black. I make it with indigo, burnt umber, dark greens, much richer. And actually, for me, it's oftentimes truer to what is seen.
Mhm.
So, and okay, Hershey said, black is absorbent. It draws all other colors into it. In Peruvian and Native American traditions, darkness is recognized as a place of initiation and change, also a shade of inner power. Like that. And my greyhound is black. Her racing name was Legally Blonde.
Because the world thinks there's no such thing as a natural blonde.
Well, there are. I mean, I'm on a live with one. People. Ugh. Anyhow. Okay, so black is associated with witches and witchcraft. Yes. Black can be a seductive color. Ooh la la.
Ooh, that should be a word. Ooh la la.
Ooh la la. There you go. So, okay, wow, okay. Primary colors all mixed together. Mm-hmm. Woo! Okay, an hour and 12 minutes. I have 3 colors left. Do we plow through
Amanda Carroll just popped in the void.
the void?
Great observation.
Yes.
Okay.
It can be. Yes, it can be. Black is sexy. Yes. We sort of talked about lavender. We referenced it. Does anybody have anything to add to lavender? Jamie, what do you have to add to lavender?
Associations, Jupiter, elements, light and wood. It's purple and white together, so it comes in variants, right? Patience and brain power, wisdom, spiritual awakening, elegance and grace, spring, and sometimes royalty.
Cool. And I also think of lavender oftentimes for me as a color of healing. And you brought up a really good point is when you have a pure color and then you add one of the other colors to it, all of the associations you have blend together and can create another aspect. So I think it's oftentimes when we think about, like as Betsy was talking about, the color, on either side of them. Yeah, go ahead, Betsy.
Well, yeah, it's just gonna show crown chakra and soul star, even though this one's sort of silvery. Mixing those together would bring you into the lavender spectrum. So what are we looking at? What exactly are we dealing with?
Yeah. I'm glad you're enjoying this, Nancy, and I hope that you're getting your multitasking done. Ooh, quantum void. And Diane said purple velvet cloak on Samhain. Or every day if you're like me. I mean, so, okay.
If I had a purple velvet cloak, I'd wear it every day.
Mhm.
One of my best friends, I refer to her as number one. She and I were in California for training. We were doing the training, and she found a purple cloak, and it was amazing, like to the floor with a hood. And she and purple was her favorite color, and she was just she's like going. She kept saying, do I do I get it? And I looked at her and I said, if you don't get it in 5 years, I do not want to hear you talking about how you didn't get it. She got it and loved it and looked for every opportunity to wear it. Because I have many things that smell like lavender. It's a color I strongly associate with smell.
Mhm.
Yes. Lavender reminds me of my Nana. It's relaxing. Cool. Oh my gosh. One-horned, one-eyed purple people eater.
Excuse me, that's the one-eyed, one-horned flying.
Purple people eater. Yes. Yes, you're right. You're right. So I have purple velvet miniskirt. Ooh, la la.
Ooh.
Wear it with black thigh-high boots. Did I just say that? Sorry.
And fishnets.
Yeah. Dark matter energy. 97% of the universe we can't see and don't know what it is.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay. Rose Blue was mentioning ink for black, I believe. And then New Yorker black was the bulk of my wardrobe. I get
Sure. Mhm.
it. Okay.
I had so much I banned it from my closet when I moved to Hawaii. It squeaks back in. You have to be careful.
This one or this one?
That one.
This one? Okay, we're talking about burgundy.
That to me
Burgundy.
again is a royal color. That speaks to me of royalty. I mean, what is there anything more lush than burgundy velvet?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's some sophistication and choice.
Yeah.
For me, I don't deal with this color a lot because it's red, brown, and purple. I personally think it's pretty, but it's not a color that I deal with a lot.
Mm-hmm. I think I mentioned this during a live with somebody. Is here, let me hide that comment. I was wondering why everybody was small. But it's like at the holidays, the December holidays, when people are burning candles all the time, and people wonder why people get upset. It's because they're burning red candles. Their passion and anger, and I'm like going, try burning burgundy candles, still appropriate for the season, but they're about joy and bounty and respect.
Right.
I remember a guy confessing that he couldn't get along with his girlfriend. They were arguing a lot, and then somewhere in the conversation, he said he had a red light in his bedroom, and I was like,
There you go.
Goodness.
I associate burgundy with wine.
So do I.
And so does rose blue. So there's some intoxication feelings, perhaps.
Maybe so.
ooh, maybe that's why it feels that. Because when I think of burgundy, I kind of go, ooh, yeah, like, everything kind of goes down to some, yeah, into the gut kind of area.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I think Rebecca is heading out. You're welcome. This was fun. Need to leave the chat. Thank you. Okay. Anybody else with burgundy?
It kind of gives me a feeling of relaxation.
Yeah. I definitely have to say it does feel wealthy to me.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So,
But I think there's something in what you were saying, Jamie, because I was contemplating getting sheets last week, and burgundy came to mind because it would work in my space really well. And I'm like, I don't think I want that on my body. I don't want burgundy sheets on my body.
okay. One ain't getting caught up in chat because a lot of the best chatters are still going at it. And Coyote, no, I am not going to lend her my thigh-high black boots. D said, synesthesia is a sensation produced in one modality when a stimulus is applied to another modality, as when the hearing of a certain sound induces the visualization of a certain color.
Okay.
Oh. And I think this may have been lavender. Reminds me of my favorite dessert and flavor called ubi. It's a Philippine dessert.
Purple sweet potato, yum.
Purple sweet potato, yum. I think D is talking about death for burgundy. And we have wine. And Beth agrees that it's a rich color. Also reminds me of fall. Yes, I can see that too. I agree. The little black dress with pearls. Yep. Purple color is what reminds me of ubi, not the burgundy. Okay. Purple. Yep. And Rossi said burgundy, opulence, richness, white, Christmas, and wine. Or burn green candles. Much more peaceful. My goodness.
Burgundy. Or blue and silver if it's Hanukkah, right? Those some nice options.
Yes. There you go. There you go. Yep. Rainy pretty hard here in Seattle at the moment. Okay.
There you go, Betsy.
Yeah. That's my sister probably complaining about the Seattle rain.
Uh-oh. Burgundy and gray go together. Yes. Imperial topaz for the yellow response.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Gotcha.
Sorry. I'm running slow. Burgundy is cozy winter vibes. Yes.
Yes.
And dark sheets are heavier dyes. Oh, I'm gonna stop. Any last minute words on burgundy? Okay, going twice. Last one I have is indigo. What do you think about when you think of indigo?
I mean, that's like an entire another show, but yeah.
Well, because it's all the colors.
It's all encompassing. Yeah.
All the colors. The only thing that I know interesting about, other than it's all the colors about indigo, is that Egypt only used it to dye Pharaoh's bandages and to make his sails, or hers.
Okay.
I know about indigo.
Amanda, outer space, indigo? I don't know. And I think for me, indigo is oftentimes when I see indigo, it reminds me of psychic abilities. And there's a bit of the unseen world. There's this, ooh, what is it? And so there's mystery around it. It's also it's a valuable stone, correct? I mean, I don't know, Betsy.
That never comes up in fine jewelry, and not in the fancy pants stores. No.
Okay. Not in the fancy schmancy.
Sapphire, yeah. Sapphire, yeah. I mean, if you're talking Salon sapphire, which is an indigo color, that's collector's item there. So.
Indigo children.
Yep, I have third eye chakra, so wisdom of the third eye unseen world, and I think we could probably start an entire internet battle if we start talking about calcified pineal glands, right?
Oh yeah.
I've heard it said that indigo children are born knowing.
Okay, who said that?
I don't know who said that, but I've heard it, so
Okay.
I can't attribute it to anyone.
Thomas, burgundy theater curtains,
Mhm.
wine grapes,
Pomegranate.
pomegranate.
Mm.
Yep. Yes, outer space, the sky, indigo, which is actually a really fun color to try to play with in when I'm doing a fabric landscape, how to
Mhm.
get it to work, because the indigo, well, that's a different show. And birds and butterflies, yes, for indigo. And these are all the purple shades in the big box of Crayola crayons I got as a kid. It's making me nostalgic.
Nice.
Get your crayons out and start coloring.
Mhm.
So I love when the night sky is the color. It seems to be magical when that happens. Yeah, for me. Oh, look at that.
It's not reading right. Sorry. Not working. Me and my high tech here.
There you go. And it sometimes is a liminal space feeling
Mhm.
for me. And so indigo is gorgeous. I think of indigo bunting bird.
Yeah, got to get too close.
Quite working
We
there.
get that a lot here.
Oh yeah. It's the color of initiation for Kathy. Scorpio Mama is here. Hi. So
Hi.
woohoo. Rossi is indigo, devotion, wisdom, justice, spiritual mystery.
Mhm.
Yeah. Whew. Okay, we're at an hour and 26 minutes. Thank you. That was great. I'm like,
This topic to me feels like it's just an open-ended discussion. Like
Yeah.
you really could never finish the discussion. But hopefully, with all of these smiling, shining faces here, we've inspired you to let color play become part of your magical workings.
yes.
Day to to inspire to push out into some different directions.
Yes. And I encourage people to take what they have, what they already know, and look at it with refreshed eyes. Because, how many of us, we could probably make a meal to feed a lot of people if we got creative with what we had on our shelves. And that's the same idea for Tarot the Stash Way. Use what you know and start applying it in new ways and in different ways, and slow down. And by the way, while you're learning to do this, it can be challenging and uncomfortable because it's like, ooh, I don't know if that works together. Well, slow down a bit, look at it, and relax and breathe it in. So I think that's really important.
The pause, that pause is really so important, and we're not really taught that in Western culture, to pause. We're taught to react instantly, but the pause is really powerful.
Yeah. Go ahead, Angela.
Said think creatively.
Yes. Well, and it's that idea of recycling what we already know. What does it apply to? Stretch our brains.
Yes.
So Marita is here. Hello. Good to see you. And so this was a lot of fun, very informative. Thank you all for being here. Like and subscribe to all of our channels because it is free. After this video, please leave a comment and let me know what you thought, or just leave a comment because that helps. Go over to everybody's channel and like and subscribe, so it's all good. And Tiffany is here just as we're ready to head out. So We will see everybody again soon. Have a great rest of your week. And if you're watching this before the blue moon in August of 2023, enjoy. Everyone take care. Bye.
Hui ho.